Welcome back to Inside Everyone. I'm your host Nick, and I have Ashani with me here again on this week's episode.
I'm tired.
We're all tired, bro. Like it's been a long week, as I said before, even longer day for me. But trying to, work through this episode and not sound too sleepy. Like one of the last recordings I will never upload.
Sleep is nice.
But a lot of things have happened recently in the world of like physical competitive sports. Like you hear say KSI, I get back in the ring. I fight Alex Wasabi. So me really want to see that fight then, cause although I know say KSI win, I just really want to see how it play out. See if Alex Wasabi ever put up a fight or if him camp or just throw in the towel. Jake a fight next week Saturday on our Independence Day. I want to see that one day. Unfortunately, I think he might go win again. So, yeah. If I was a betting man, I'd bet on Jake.
He's fighting people he can beat, so
Yeah, it's not only
makes sense.
It's not only that. Him actually put in the work. Like if you watch any of him training camp video, you can't say him slack off.
I'll never watch those things.
Well,
I'll never watch a video with him in there, so I don't really care. I just don't care.
I watch it, but yeah, that's it. Him put in the work. I can't knock him for that. Cause I can't say, oh, him lazy and him just a slack off and him pick easy fights. Him actually put in the work to make sure say him win the fights. So
I can say he's lazy, because I don't know.
Kudos to him on that. Him next opponent, I don't think it'll be easy if him beat him. If him beat him, I think it'll be a close fight. But something like that Rockman, him name. But the brother that went my fight was a sparring partner of his back in the past. So yeah.
Asim Rahman?
Yeah, Asim Rockman.
You said cancel.
What?
Yeah, due to weight issues. I literally just googled it.
Lies.
Literally just googled it. It says it's cancelled due to weight issues. So he probably weighs a lot more than him. Or he's not. Yeah. So they're probably going to schedule it for something.
Here's the thing. What I can't deal with Jake attitude when it comes on to boxing, right? Like him believes just because him win a couple stupid fights before that him supposed to make all the rules and everybody's supposed to come up to female, but that's not how it works. Like in other sport of boxing, them normally decide on a weight and both fighters have made that weight there. You're not supposed to be in favor of one fighter because or the fighter that win a previous fight and him comfortable fighting at that weight.
Yeah, fighting your weight class.
Yeah,
but lightweight, cruiserweight, heavyweight.
Yeah, but the thing is, him and Hasim, right, a fight. There should be a middle ground. There's no way Hasim should just him have to make all this amount of weight just to catch up to Jake weight. Jake's supposed to cut some. Like them say Hasim 165 and Jake 190, right? I feel like say each of them could have get to at least a 175 or a 180 is them if I make the fight happen. But Jake believes say him sure I am a run boxing apparently. So yeah, him without an opponent now. So I guess we just have to look forward to the KSI fight. Speaking of KSI though, there's a few things that happened with KSI like in the past couple of weeks where they're very interesting. For one, yesterday Sideman video where I'm doing Logan Paul the Tinder thing.
Yeah?
That video slap. That video they did nice. But like the Latina girl where they'd come in and but they kind of pissed that she kissed Mike, the girl where did flash her boobs the first time. The first girl where did like she did look thick and nice to me, you know, like my type. But Mike just have to go put film lips on everything as usual.
That was the second girl.
No, that was the first girl to do it.
No, the second. The
No.
first one to do it was the OnlyFans girl, the tall one with the shorts on. I watched the video.
That's the girl I'm talking about. She was in some booty
You
shorts
said-
and she Latina.
No, that's not the girl that she kissed. She kissed the shorter one with the tiny ass boobs. I don't know why we're talking about this anyways, but anyways.
What do you mean? No.
It's the white one.
No. You know who she got me a talk and she was like, "Do you want to see my boobs?" And then she just draw it down.
He did kiss her. He kissed the other one.
He didn't?
The
Oh
second
yeah,
one.
yeah, right. He didn't kiss her. She just
What
flashed
are we
it.
talking about?
She just flashed everybody.
Because
Cause
boobs, man. It's boobs.
aren't you a man?
Yeah, I saw them. They look good. I mean, they're just boobs at the end of the day.
But you're a man, so you're supposed to understand like boob is life. It like literally can change a man whole entire day. Like you have a bad day, I go show you some boob. You're like, okay, all my problems have disappeared. I'm good. What was that? What was I mad about? What was I upset about? I'm broke. Fuck it. I don't even care.
Hot. It's hot.
The heat.
It is hot.
Mm.
I've been finding myself falling asleep more often in the day than I usually do. I
Why?
don't know what's going on. It's hot.
Probably just boredom.
I'm just drained energy. It's like it's how hot is it? It's 34 degrees here, man. It's 34 degrees. You know how hot it is?
It's 34 degrees.
34 degrees. You know how hot it is?
34 degrees. You literally just tell me how hot it is. So I don't know what I'm saying. It's
34 degrees Celsius.
It couldn't be Fahrenheit if it was hot. But
91 degrees Fahrenheit.
normal temperature that
Dying.
mean in the UK.
That means in the UK. We have them both.
Normal temperature that man. But anyways,
I'm not in the UK.
back to the whole KSI thing. He did a sponsorship video for Prime with Arsenal. I'm just like,
Yeah, it's his boyhood club. I mean, that's big for him.
boyhood. The
Yeah.
man still love Arsenal to this day. Arsenal is still
That's what he means by boyhood club. He's loved them since he was a child. He still supports them.
Don't come throwing those extra vocabulary words on me. I don't know what that means. I don't watch Premier Leagues and
Maybe just normal
EPL.
English language.
Like you.
Your boyhood dream, what that mean?
Never heard that before. No one has ever said that to me before. And I'm not even joking. No one has ever said that to me before.
Really?
Yeah.
You watch TV though. You've heard that somewhere before.
Boyhood club.
You have to heard that. Boyhood something. You have to heard that somewhere.
I heard about childhood,
Boyhood club, boyhood team.
fatherhood. Never heard anything about boyhood. No.
It's the same context.
Yeah. Somewhat.
Anyways. Yeah, it's big for him. I mean, Prime. is Logan's thing. And now Arsenal is going to be...
When
they're going to be sponsorship.
when you think about it, right? For two guys, but basically somewhat come from humble beginnings. Them really are compete with like big hydration or sports hydration companies like Gatorade. Like for them a sponsor football team, not the EPL. Like that crazy dog, if you have that partnership, they like normally you just say Red Bull or Monster, you know, energy drink, one of them they would get the sponsorship, or as I say Gatorade. But I feel like say Prime I go start Maybe not. It will start take over and we'll start see it more mainstream and more, sporting events like football match, track and field. What if
And then,
like them just start use that as a standard going forward? Prime hydration instead of Gatorade.
I feel like
Could happen.
yeah, it could happen. It's a big, big. A lot of people, I think, a lot of people don't understand. U.S. people might not understand that this is a big thing because football is not big over there, but
Mhm.
it's like worldwide. There are, in terms of football, beginning of football, but in terms of like fan bases, right?
Mhm.
The fan bases for, say, an NFL team in America is like huge, right?
Yeah, but that only local though.
If you take the fan bases from like every single NFL team in America, that's the fan base of probably two or three Premier League teams in England
Mhm.
alone, and the top because you have Barcelona, Real Madrid, which is like worldwide. You have Liverpool, Manchester United, also worldwide, and you have like Arsenal, which is worldwide as well. And they're like not as big as the four that I
No,
mentioned
no, no,
before,
no.
but they're
Here's the
like
thing.
massive.
Here's the thing with Arsenal. Arsenal hasn't won Premier League since like 2004, but Arsenal
Mhm.
is still well known and them have the footprint, they like the global footprint there, and them still have the recognition that even though them now win, it's just something about Arsenal where everybody know where most people like or most people hate, you know.
Yeah, they're massive. But the
Yeah,
fan base is
it's
large. So
crazy. And
like,
them haters even larger.
yeah, so like, and me, I wanted them hate. But anyway, so like, the thing is, they might break into. It's not only like Arsenal
Mm-hmm.
fan base. They might break into is the whole football
Football.
spectrum.
Yeah.
They might break into, and that's like global.
When you think about it like FIFA, right? Them could even go
Yeah,
FIFA
yeah,
in the
yeah.
future. No, I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about the actual FIFA, like World Cup. Like them could
Yeah, probably can
actually
do that in the future.
sponsor World Cup in the future. You get me saying? So,
They need like a couple more 100 million.
but yeah, it's a good look. I guess dreams do really come true. So
Happy for them, bro. Very happy for them. Man.
I can't really say I'm
Think
happy for
about it,
them.
man.
I'm
Man really,
inspired, but I'm jealous.
the man really
Most,
saved. The man really saved Logan career.
yeah. I think they save each other's career though. To be
Yeah,
honest, I mean,
it's
yeah.
more Logan
But
saved.
I think
Logan was
would I be
saved.
that interested in a KSI if it wasn't the controversy around Logan, because that's how I got to know about KSI and that's what fueled me to like stay interested in KSI, the whole Logan beef and all of that, and that turned into like a bromance situation. So yeah.
But like, I would say like save. It's like Logan's career in terms of like content creation is kind of on the decline. Not really like falling off. He would have still been okay with the whole podcast thing that he's doing and
Yeah, but
everything
that
else.
all of that was before the
But like,
podcast though.
the fight and then the rematch saved him, and
Mm-hmm.
then the rematch really helped him.
Yeah, because it was after the rematch him started the podcast, back in
Yeah.
2019. So yeah, it really did save Logan, but I think it also give KSI like audience in the Western world, because yeah, him the big in the UK, but not many people over this side they really know him that much. You get me? So I mean, it
And
was
that's
a
just a
win-win for
that's
both of
just a,
them.
that's just a that's just a UK US thing overall. Because you're big in UK, not necessarily big in US. For some reason, they just separate it as two different parts of the world, even though they are quite literally there.
Yeah, but you know, based on content and like culture, because we more adapt to American culture more than UK culture. As Jamaicans may talk, we more
Nah, not really.
idolize American culture. Like, brother, when we speak English, we try to mimic Americans
Idolize.
and the way that we talk. We dress like Americans. We eat the food we them eat. We, we, so caught up in a Hollywood and them celebrity life. Keeping
I
up with the Kardashians.
no.
The amount of Jamaican woman watch that show there and love that damn shit there. Will idolize American pop culture. If you look on it, brother, Jamaica, America, like there's a lot of similarities in our culture, and there's a lot of things we adapt from each other. So we adapt stuff from them adapt stuff from us. Them take dancehall and them make trap. What them call it?
I think we're more close to what?
They think we're more close to the UK?
Yeah.
I think so in language. Like we speak standard English better. Like what? Apart from language.
Right. Dance cultures are mostly the same. Music-wise, we're mostly the same.
Really?
Because take dance out to there, and it's usually more transition to the UK than it is to America. Yes.
No,
Aslan has more fans in UK than he does in America.
We're not talking about fans.
So does Popcorn.
We're talking about culture. We're not talking about fans.
Yeah. But drill music is a part of dancehall.
Listen, Mama, I might even know what that is.
Exactly. That's why
and I'm a Jamaican. You're supposed to know. If you look on rap and dancehall, there's they're both really similar. Rap and dancehall is a Jamaican version of rap. And like the sound, the beats, the flow are very similar to more than anything else in the world. Like I'm gonna see that closer comparison there with two genres, like with dancehall and rap music. And the same cultural stuff where the artists them talk about. Similar in a dancehall and similar in a rap music, rap and hip hop, I would say. I'm gonna start with no British music. Yeah, British rappers where I might have like hear them, to be honest. And that's just me. I'm gonna like the flow. Cause it just sound like about everything with British rap, it just sound the same. You get me?
Dancehall sound the same.
The only person in a British music where he sound different was Michael Dapper.
No idea who that is.
What do you mean? Big Shaq. Man's not hot.
That's his name?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah, his name Michael Dapper.
His parents didn't call him Big Shaq?
Big Shaq.
Yeah,
I think it's Dapper.
Good for him.
Yeah, Michael Dapper. Big Shaq. Man do big things. 1 + 1 + 1.
You could just take the large and everything.
But yeah. But especially with like movies, TV show, you don't know Hollywood big in Jamaica. Bigger than the UK film industry. I will watch
has a film industry?
Of course.
What is it called?
I don't know what it's called, but I know they do. There's a lot of British shows and there's a lot of British channels. There's a lot of stuff that comes out of Britain, but we not watch them. Like Wolipa. Wolipa good TV shows that come from out of the UK. Wolipa good movies, cartoons and stuff like that. But yeah.
The third largest. Who's the first?
Hollywood. Bollywood are second.
I'm just guessing because there's a lot of Indians about.
Yeah. Even the Nigerians have their own film industry. It's called Nollywood, I think. And
I don't know what that bullshit is.
Yeah.
Kicking up cars and pulling that shit. Them CGIs be crazy over there, bro.
What, the Indian on them?
Yeah. Hey, yo, them CGIs be killing me.
The Nigerian them do. Like, you ever watch African movie when they did younger?
Yeah. Too much witchcraft. Probably watch a couple. Too much. It's always witchcraft movies for some reason.
My virgin them did love watch them thing that I love. But they watch it from time to time. But them man there, every day the man them I watch a different African movie. And
the last one I can remember watching was it Selena?
It's always similar concept in them. Some prince from the city, a drive boat or a walk boat in this poor village and see this pretty girl, and then him just fall in love with her and just had to take her out of the situation. Then then somebody bad mind, then somebody will be hard, and
Yeah.
it's a bag of things. But yeah, I enjoy watching them for a while, But
I never enjoyed watching them.
some of them they interesting, but yeah, it never really my thing for the most part. We don't know the Japanese. Them have their own film industry. Apart from anime, me actually at a live action film. Like Japan have like all of a good like Japanese TV shows and movies and. But for me, I always love Japanese culture, bro. I always want to go to Japan like.
Tell you a couple movies that you should watch. They're animated movies, but they're like really good. Really good, bro.
Go on.
Like really
Go,
There's
go,
like,
go.
Continue with that, sir. I'll go look for them.
But yeah, I love Japanese culture. If would I move go anywhere in the world, it definitely would have be Japan. Is partly for anime, cause I get into anime now. So for the animes I do watch, I understand and I find interesting. But I want to go there for see all of the live art, where them have the theme parks and all them stuff. But I want to see all of that. But I want interact with the people, cause I just find Japanese women very attractive. I don't know. It's just me. It's just me, man. And the car culture, definitely. All of the imports, the tuner cars and all that. So yeah.
Cars, man.
Yeah. Like some of my favorite cars are made in Japan, like from Honda to Nissan to Mazda. Mitsubishi make a Japan? I think Mitsubishi is from Japan.
I think so.
Yeah. Volkswagen. No, Volkswagen is German, right?
Yeah.
Volkswagen is German.
A W.
But
That's how you know.
But yeah, the Volkswagen is one of my favorite cars, by the way, from like a British manufacturer, not British, UK. I mean, I say UK, European. That's what I mean. Say a European manufacturer. I'm brain all over the place. But yeah, I saw somebody today driving like a Golf, a old Golf GT, and I'm like, bro, you don't even know where you drive. You know the potential what a car you have.
The man just want to get from point A to point B. What you tell the man to get from 0 to 60 in 3 or whatever? I don't care about that.
The car they in a crap condition. But that's a
The man
preset.
not care.
Me, they have the money. Would I fix that shit up and put it on the road. Well, not put it on the road, just drive it, make it look cool and all that. Nice size skirt, good paint job. But yeah, from what they still know, I was gonna talk about car. Today one accident happened while I'm there go off a tree. And from the other day, brother, I just be accident I go on out be a car accident, like bus crash, car crash, and it's like a bunch of people are dead. It's like I don't know, it's like something deep on the road where I kill half the people them. Cause like every day for the past 3 weeks a beer accident. I don't know what I'm going. Like
Something like the ear, monkeypox.
Yeah, I think I'm monkeypox now. Can't blame that one then.
Well, I don't know what I'm going. I have no idea.
I think the country
There's just always been a time period in Jamaica where there's a lot of crashes at certain points of the year after a couple of years for some reason. I don't know why, but it just happens sometimes. Especially like near the Musgrave of that intersection up there, so near TGF. It's like that's like a hot spot at some points in the year. Don't know what's going on.
But what may I say? You said monkeypox a while ago. I feel like the people in the country get a bit paranoid about monkeypox because I have like 2 confirmed cases out here. A long time I go up on the
Who?
road. Yeah. A long time I go up on the road. Like, apart from going to work, like last week, come I just go work, go home. I never going on a business place or on a restaurant or try stop and just buy anything. I just go work, go home. So today I'm up on the road, feel hungry. I go in at TSC, them tell me say I need a mask. Sorry, me say, alright, forget that. And I get a mask. Keep walking. That at the Cargill location, then I got the one across so them I tell me say I need a mask. Like, what's up with this mask thing? Like, brother,
The mask.
the mask
Come to that
mandate
mask.
drop from like,
Oh, what?
you're not supposed to force me to wear a mask.
It's their establishment. What you mean? You see, that's how they can take people.
Them no bigger than the law. Law say no
Them no bigger
mask.
than the law. The law says no mask. The law also says a lot of things. But if the business want to put it into place, the law cannot force them to not. So you have no case.
You know what they try to be like, yes, me just say. You can't force me for wear a mask to buy one party. Me not want a party that. Me not want a party that bad. Me not want a party. Me not want a party. Me not
Me
want.
will wear the mask to buy the party.
Me not want a party that bad. You don't much want party. You don't much want beef.
So why
party.
you not buy it fine in the first place?
Cause me let a pass.
Okay.
I'm stop and get a party. Put on a mask.
Yeah.
It's like, alright, never mind. Can't bother.
Out here, going into a bank or any business establishment, the guard will not let you in unless you have a mask on.
Brother, first of all, you're not allowed to sleep in China without a mask. So I don't know what you're talking about. Right now, you're talking to me, you have on a mask. You live in a nation right now where you not have freedom. You just have to do what you're told. So, now bring that right there, son. I don't know where you compare China to yourself.
Have less killings. So, it seems like the no freedom thing is working.
I feel like say I don't have less skill in China. No? There's a feeling say the killer them in China just way smarter, and the police them just never find the body them. Them not have the case.
You know what I feel? You know what I feel? I feel like there are too many cameras around and there are no killings going on because that makes me sleep better at night. I'm not a paranoid person, so I will sleep better at night.
But you live in one of the most dangerous country where the damn Chinese triad come from. One of the biggest known gang in the world. You feel like them Monday nights.
About that. Listen, sir. I'm not thinking about that. I'm getting money and then doing my thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, you know what?
Them Monday nights. When people leave China, and come like Jamaica or them come to America and them get taxed, it no matter to them, them not care because what them there face back home is like way worse. When the triad come for collect and you can't pay up, your whole family are dead in front of you.
Nah, collect from me. What that have to do with me?
No, but you thought like you're in a heaven, like you're just well protected because 2 security camera outside. If the man them want to come for you, them want to come for you.
When me ever talk like that, when me ever say that, just when you feel safe. I can't go carry road with my phone in my hand 2 o'clock in the morning now. Don't say me I come make you safe. Can't do that at Jamaica. Can't do that at 7 o'clock.
I mean, we can't do that at Jamaica. We can't do that at Jamaica, which family live.
Get robbed already. Get robbed on the road and live. You're good. Good for you.
I've never been robbed, and I hope I'll never be robbed.
This is the
People have
you know that Andrew Tate thing?
I hear that, nigga.
You know that thing where you talk about women can't drive?
No, but he always says some stupid shit.
So yeah. So he said this thing about women can't drive. No, he said all women are bad drivers, right? And everybody was getting furious talking about how he has a big platform and he shouldn't say all this shit and blah blah blah, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he went on this whole publicity tour, is what I call it, on Twitch, where people are interviewing him and talking about he's wrong for saying that and bringing up statistics and all of that shit, right? Which I think statistics are just can't be used in every situation because that's just a small portion of the population.
Because women can't drive. You know,
Huh?
you're a hypocrite.
What do you mean?
You always are.
You didn't even hear my argument yet. The man
No.
just cut me off in the middle.
But don't want to hear your argument. You know why? Because you
Cut
always
me off.
come and tell me, oh, there was a study done for this. And there's a statistics for this. And
Which
you
study?
always throw statistics in my face. Anytime we have a conversation about anything,
Oh,
we
what?
need some facts.
Yeah, man.
You always say, yo,
Yeah,
look,
man.
there was a study
Yeah,
done
man.
by
Yeah,
this
man.
by this
One.
university, that university.
Yeah, me never saw that in my life.
And I'm like,
That's not your life.
alright.
Me never saw that in my life.
No worry, we'll have this on record. So you say you never say that in your life. So the next time it happen, we'll just replay that clip here. But continue with your answer about
But
Mr.
anyway,
Andrew Tate.
what I'm saying is, what he was saying is based on his experience. That's what he has come to know is true for him, right? And I'm not agreeing with what he says, but what I'm saying is people are saying that he is wrong because the statistics prove that women are more careful getting to lesser accidents and blah blah blah.
That means that them
And
can't
so
drive.
they are statistically, because men get into more accidents means that women are better.
But here why men get into more accident because the woman them can't drive, because the man them no want crash na the woman them end up mash up for them vehicle. Make me a driver, you see what man a girl go bad drive me or not. Maybe you say me I go mash up my vehicle and fear and I get mash up too. 2 away I go pay insurance.
My point really is just people live in separate worlds based off of their experience, right?
True. As you said that.
Because
continue. Finish your thought.
Because like you just say, where you live you never get robbed and you can go to the walk and say
people attempt to rob me already. I taught them how to it. But I've never actually been robbed.
In your mind,
and it wasn't
in your area.
It wasn't where me live. It was half a tree. Me not like half a tree in downtown. So a year place. A year people them always do them something there.
In your mind, you will see it as a lot safer to be in certain areas or your area than me.
Now because I never get robbed here, that means I feel safe. Yeah, I tell you the truth. Now because I never been robbed here, that means I feel safe here. Because which one I live is like people always get robbed around here, to be honest. Although I've never been a victim of it. It happened. And people dead while them get robbed. You see me? And some terrible things that I'm not really want to go into that, honestly. But I hope it never happened to me, and I hope them stuff there like just stop. I really not like petty thief. Rather you go rob a bank, rob a bring truck or something. I'll cheer for you then, but I not like the petty thief thing, cause you just take from poor people. Yeah man. What you mean? Them money insure. The bank them we are rob we the poor people day in day out. Yeah man, them feel it sometime man. And then to go through the long debate and ring round with the insurance company, then forget what them forget, and then they get it. Yeah man, them for suffer sometime too. So you see if I did something like that, I know say alright, you got big. Yeah man, you have ambition as a team, but you go do some petty crime and target and terrorize poor people from your community. That don't make sense, guys. Seeing people we see every day and you grew up with it, and you see me? I bet yes, alright. You got liquor being struck, you get couple millions, you can, invest, start a business, just do something. You're not have to terrorize the neighborhood, or terrorize the people that may have come in from work or evening time ago. Work them look money and not come in. The bank them can't afford to lose it. Them have insurance.
Yes. Rob couple artwork. Art expensive, and rob that.
The thing is, why I wouldn't say if nobody rob art out here, it makes sense. Because them don't know people more rob it, them don't know who to sell it to be honest. I mean not promote violence or no crime or something, but just talk and this a guy talk. People talk about shit like this all the time. We're not the only person who talk about this, but anyways.
Okay.
What I did want to bring up though And this is a total different segue, but this is something that triggered a thought here for me. So yeah, you see what I'm going with the Saudi Arabia? They want to build this new city we call the Line, where gonna be totally autonomous. It's like, say for example, you have a city, right? You know how we build cities now, like them flat, them spread out over a massive area of land. So this is like a line we stretch from one side of the coastal desert to the other side, right? So from like north to south.
Vertical city.
Yeah, and everything just vertical. Like everything stuck on one another, and it's like a whole freaking long line of Legos, in my opinion. And everything are gonna be like autonomous and powered by AI and all of them shit there. But it looked really cool, and them said they want to complete that by 2030.
It's not possible, but this is how we done.
You see it? Yeah, look on the video.
Looking at pictures,
Yeah,
and I'm reading something about
but them are plan for do a couple more cities like that in the world.
Keyword.
It looked cool. I mean, it's like when I did first see it, I thought it wasn't real. I thought it was like just like some CGI, project where somebody just put out there as like a concept. But it's actually a real thing where them work on. It's like, really? And like it's a smart design though when you think about it, because what gonna happen is that humans are occupy less space on the earth, so it will give the earth like I'm afraid this. I give the earth like time for repair itself, instead of we just cause like deforestation and all of that, and I chop down all the tree them. It's just one line and everything just vertical go up, so we take up we inhabit less space on the earth, so you have more room for like nature for flourish and all of that. So I don't know, man.
That sounds all sci-fi.
It looks.
Just take care of the earth. That's what's so hard to do.
But that's the thing about it. It does take care of the earth, because them not have no car or anything like that, and everything are gonna run off of like solar power or renewable energy. There will be no carbon emissions, so that in turn help the ozone layer, help the earth on a whole. So you gotta have like cleaner air, and them the close to the coastal lines, so like them have ocean view and view of the desert and nature and all of that. I mean, like, it look cool. Would I want to live there? No. If I'm getting paid to live there, probably I'll go there for like a month and then back to Jamaica. No, man, people can travel there. They can travel to and from. I don't know where.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People are still going to want to travel, so
I don't know where the airport is gonna be, but it's like a cool design. Can you imagine if in the future we just say there's nothing but that? Like in other words, like suppose that they have a line from Westmoreland to St. Thomas in Jamaica. There's one straight line in the middle of the country. And then we're just surrounded by a damn forest. That crazy.
Hell no.
That would have been crazy, man. But
I can understand what the concept is, but it just looks stupid.
Yeah. But for like a country like Jamaica, I don't want something like that, because there's so much forest and so much like wildlife in Jamaica, but like you don't want to see. Like the rivers them will have, the caves and all them stuff there. We have all them things that I would want to see them, and that make it very difficult for you to travel to them places there if you just have one line where people live in. And then on a car, no way for move around the island. Everywhere else, you have to walk or ride bicycle.
I mean, riding bicycle isn't that bad unless you're going for a really far place.
It would be a really far place. That's the point.
I mean, Jamaica is not that big.
Can you
probably ride out Jamaica in one day.
You can do it. So stop it, nice.
You don't know that.
I do though. I
Give a
do.
couple some water, couple pit stop. You
Couple
know,
Adderall.
you don't know. When we reach like Manchester, them side they don't know a cool breeze.
Mm. Yeah, but you have only a hill for go climb then. So how you gonna manage that?
Don't
Mm.
I just power through it.
Speaking of bicycle, I prefer buy a bicycle, you know, for like ride to work. I did tell you, I prefer buy a bicycle for ride to work. But
Just
I
give
don't
10
know.
grand man bye.
This man and him 10 grand argument again.
We already sure you say can buy a bicycle for 10 grand. Don't know what you tell me.
So how me I gotta get that out here?
That sounds like a you problem. Me already figure out half the problem solution. Can't figure out the whole thing.
Mm. Sounds nice. Sounds nice, man.
I have to buy a bicycle out here. I just go rent one or something.
Rent?
Yeah, they have bicycle stands out here.
Over there you talk.
Yeah.
Miss
And
I
they have
out here.
scooters in America. I think they have bicycles in America now.
But
So they're starting to get more.
why you not get a scooter? Like when I have like a lot of scooter over there now that
Oh,
people.
not!
What you mean? Just
Oh, not!
put on like a hoodie. Or
Oh,
have the
in a
hoodie
hot
over
sun.
here.
In a hot sun.
Breeze
In
are
a hot
good.
sun.
When you're up on the scooter, breeze are gonna blow upon you. So you're not gonna feel the heat. And your body are covered. So
What
you're gonna
kind of
feel cool.
logic you have with that? That logic that is very flawed.
It's not though.
It is.
You're moving, you're getting
It's
wind.
dry heat.
Why the
So
heat
there's
dry?
not much like wind here. It's just still hotness.
Yeah, but you're moving, so you're creating your own winded. But yeah, like for me personally, I'm just tired. I need a upper. I need like something to keep me up. I need.
Water.
I don't have any water with me tonight, but yeah, definitely need to drink more water. Like I've been thinking, like that video I'm sending you today, right? It bothered me. I don't really want to dive in it too much, but as a society in Jamaica, like feel like say we disregard each other's feelings and emotions. I wouldn't really pay any attention to like mental awareness on a whole in Jamaica and in the black community worldwide. And that just need to change. Like
It's not a popular topic.
it's not even say it have to be a popular topic. I just feel like say our generation, no, it's about action. It's not really about talking. It has to do with like how you raise your kids, right? Your parents raise you a certain way. Yes, I mean, my parents raised me a certain way. Like me never really have the safe space of talk about mental health. Like I just say for the most part, they just rebellious and I just do what me feel like was the right thing to do. But for the most part, I talk to like my friends them about my mental health. But it's a very, for me personally, it's a very sensitive topic because me struggle with a couple different mental illness. And like me never tell you about them. I don't think I tell you about them right now, but I do struggle with a few mental illness. Like I should be like on meds and stuff like that, but I don't like medications. I don't like drugs. I don't like them things in my system. But yeah, but
I'll be honest.
mm-hmm.
My parents always made it possible for me to talk to them about anything, mental health wise. I was just always a shut-in person.
Or what kind of person?
A shut-in. Like I just don't want to talk to anybody about anything.
Mm-hmm.
I was just always of the belief that I don't want to bother people with my problems, so I just don't talk to them about my problems.
Yeah,
That's just in my
I felt that way a lot too, you know, like I don't want to burden anybody with my troubles. Yeah, but I would say for the most part I've been doing better, but it's sad when like people not have the support like what probably me would have or you would have, you know? And it all to me it all comes down with like who you surround yourself with, you know, that old phrase there with them say like show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Like we need for like surround yourself with like positive people where just lift you up in some way, shape or form. It effed up for you just have people around you with just tear you down. Like everything you do, there's just somebody around you for criticize you. And then you have people who can't see a vision and it's like everybody with their around you just kill your vision. You get me? So it's like you believing in something or you want to go after something, but because everybody around you just filled with negativity, you like not even try.
Mhm.
Yes, I feel like as individuals, as human beings, we need to like surround ourselves with more positive people or find an even balance. You get me? I say because you can't surround us. I believe say you can't surround yourself with people who are too optimistic because sometimes people are too optimistic and actually realistic. You get me? So find like a level balance, but find people where supportive and people like you know you can turn to if you have a hard time. A lot of people don't have that. So it's just about making connections with the right people. Cause as humans, you know, it's like we're not we were never created to like be alone. Like we need companionship to actually function properly. No matter who you is in the world. Like you need some sort of companionship. If it's even from a dog or a cat. That's why people have like um emotional support animals and stuff like that. Because if you can get from a human, you just need that companionship there from something or someone. Yeah,
Which is why there were so many adoptions during the COVID period, man.
yeah. But it just has me thinking like it's a very sad situation. Man, are you just 15 now? You commit
Yeah, he was
suicide.
young. Talking like I'm old, but he was just like young.
Mm-hmm.
When he says like can't take it anymore, he just
I
says
mean,
he felt like
when I
it's
was
just like from what you send me, it just sounds like he just felt like he let himself down, and more importantly, to him, let the people around him down. Like they feel disappointed is what he felt. And
mm-hmm.
I don't know the situation at home if they were like, no, you can do it, blah blah blah, or they were like, you're worthless, don't do this or do that, because that can also make a difference if the people that you look up to or the people that you care about are either positively influencing you or giving you like negative response or whatever. That can influence as well, but also it's like at the end of the day, it's really up to your mental health.
Mm-hmm.
But as a child, it's mainly on the parents to make sure that their child is at least have a safe space to talk about things that they're going through. Even if they don't want to talk about it, just make sure that that space is available so that they know it's like there.
Yeah, and that I mean, so like that I mean really think needs to change like the parenting style. So that's because me want to have like a relationship with my kids, or them can literally come to me and talk to me about anything. Like no topic not supposed to be off the table, not supposed to be taboo. You're not supposed to afraid for come to me and say yo, I feel that type of way you are. Me I struggle with this, me I struggle with that. We're supposed to have like a supposed to be able to have like an open conversation or open discussion about whatever you go through, isn't it? So
Yeah, and this thing about like talk to your kids in any way, or like having like a friendly relationship with I don't think that parents and their kids should have like too friendly relationship, because then like
it's not really
it
about,
kind of
for me, it's not really about like being friendly. It's just allowing them to know, say, alright, if you want to talk about something or if you struggle with something, I'm not gonna judge you. And you can have that conversation there with me or with your mother, whichever you feel more comfortable with. And we can get you the answers we need or the help you need or the peace of mind where you might need. You get me?
also certain things you shouldn't be saying around kids. Like, there are a lot of things, like a lot of that I've noticed their parents are like allowing their kids to do, and I mean, raise your kids how you want, but this is just how I think. Like, I don't think you doesn't matter how your views on religion, sexuality is, or anything like that. I don't think you should warp your children to think a certain way in terms of certain things. I think that certain things that should be like life experiences. Because say you're like one of those parents that I never want my son to be like a homosexual or anything like that, right? Especially with like men, like a bigger thing, mission. And then one day your son like experiments, because that's what you do as children, right? Parents don't want to admit this, but every single person on this earth has experimented in some way, shape, or form with either the same sex or the opposite sex. Right? Some men are like, no, I've never done that, blah blah blah. You have done something probably questionable in your life with the same sex, just because you are curious in some way, right? And then then you go do that, and then you go home and your parents is like, why not them, blah blah blah, shoot you, blah blah blah, no man love no man in my house. Yes, that's gonna be like, your child is gonna be like traumatized and not want to see anything about it. And then they're gonna go through this thing, they're just gonna be like, I don't know about my parents feel about this, blah blah blah. And then they're gonna hear them talk about certain things. Like, I think you can have your own opinion as an adult or a young adult about certain things. But like, if it's like a child that's like developing and growing and just learning, I don't think you should be like influencing their decision too much in a way that they just don't feel safe to talk about anything with you as a parent.
Here's how I see it. Right? Here's how I see it. I agree with you with what you're saying, like we shouldn't like influence your decisions. But in our culture, like, I don't know why it is such a big deal to most people. Like, for me, at one point, it was a big deal because that my girl come say that me know, and that everybody teach me say, oh, that wrong, being that way wrong, bun that, bun this. I say, but as me start to be around people, and me start to see people for people, I just get to understand, say, oh, we're all humans, everybody different, but we're so similar in so many ways, you get me? Like, one or a few things might make us different, but at the end of the day, we're at our core, we're all human beings. So I just try to see people for who they are and not what the world try to portray them as, because especially in our culture, it's like somebody being gay is like the most horrible thing. It's like the worst thing. It's like
worse than murder.
Yeah, it's worse than rape. It's worse than pedophilia. It's like, I'm like, okay, it's worse than fornication. And it means like, okay, you're all fornicating. Sin is sin, in my opinion, right? you're all fornicators. But you're gonna cast a stone on another fornicator because you feel like you better, I mean you do better. Like that makes sense because it doesn't. So yeah. But the point is for that kid that, took his own life, it's a very sad situation, and if him did have parents, or not if it's a parents, him just have somebody, but it's a family member, aunt, uncle, or a friend where him could have got talked, somebody him just feel safe with. We just have that conversation there. Honestly, maybe he would still be alive, and it's sad to see young life like that just gone. And it's a rough situation because, like the guy that sent the video, as men, we're not taught like how to really process our emotions. We just learn to keep everything bottled up because every,
man
ev-
don't cry.
everything we do is like, oh, warm to you, we are ball for ya girl, we are cry for it. Yeah, move like ya girl, yeah, fish, this, that. It's like we don't learn how to process our emotions, and like we have everything just bottled up inside, and then when it get to that point there where like the cup just full and it overflows, it's like we don't know how for contain our emotions, and it always end up in a like some tragic dark outcome at the end, like whether you kill somebody, whether you kill yourself, whether you go insane, whether you started drugs, you become an alcoholic. It's just never a good outcome, and it damaged a lot of men. Not even saying a black culture, like overall, just men overall.
It's so bad that we can't even tell each other that we love each other. Like, as a man, I can't look at another man and say, like, love you, man. It's like, it's just weird. It's weird, bro.
It's like create this weird air, because we've been taught, like, as a friend, as you as somebody would say as like a really close friend, and you're like one of my closest friend. Like you become like one of my probably my closest male friend at this point. Like, yeah, and yeah, I have love for you definitely, cause the way how we roll it just different. I have other male friends, like, but me, like, I have this other male friend, right? Me and him grew up together. We go like basic school, living in the same community for like much years. And in some ways, I think of him like as a brother. You get me? I say so. Definitely have love for my friends, them, as a man. But yeah, but it's like if you ever try to tell a man that. Man just outside that yeah, and I look for you and I pray, and it's like
I pray different, so that was
Stop it going with that, brother.
I burn out that youth, and that man here come and saw him, and it's not even like that, brother, it's just that, yo, me and your friend, like, we're kind of like family, and I have love for you, like, but I never want to see nothing bad happen for you. Happen to you, I don't want to see no misfortune reach you, I want the best for you in life, and I hope you don't want the same for me, you get me? So, I just simply that.
Try help your friends, man, even if they're going through shit.
Who said this? I don't remember who said this. What the person that streams?
And it was like, I think someone asked him, like, what if you are trying to help a person and they don't want the help, and what if you try to help them and they hate you for it? And it's like,
tie them up and lock them up.
The person who the streamer said, doesn't matter if they hate, doesn't matter if they don't want the help them anyways. At least they'll be alive to hate you.
True.
And I'm like, yeah. Because if they love you and they'll be dead. And then you'll be regretting everything. There's a lot of regret going around. Like, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't I say this? Why didn't I try and do that more? And then at the end of the day,
and
if you help them and they don't want the help and they refuse the help, and they just their life is now them hating you, but they are doing something with their life and hating you. They are still alive.
Mm-hmm. And that feeling of knowing you could have done something to help someone and you didn't, like it's very damaging, and it can really drive you to a dark place and make you even want to feel like nobody live no more. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Um,
I think we're gonna leave it there, so for this week episode of Insight. Thank you to everyone who stopped by and listened. And if you like this episode of our podcast, please feel free to go ahead and give it a like and share it with a friend who might like our crazy conversations. Remember to protect your mental health, guys. Protect your energy, and check on a friend. And start having those difficult conversations that probably you've been afraid to have. Yeah. What do you have to say as closing notes before we go?
nothing. Just too hot. It's too hot.
It's hot where Ashani is at. It's like morning. It's like 12:44 p.m. It's after midday there, so yeah.
Yeah, you got the time right. About time.
It's a lot of heat, so yeah. See you guys next week, and stay safe. I'm out. Peace.
Please.